Hello and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations, where in the last episode we finished up the second case of the game, which was the stolen turnabout, and today we will be starting up the third case of the game, which is Recipe for Turnabout. Let's begin. Oh? Of course there's no reason to further prolong the trial. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. Did we just skip the... It wasn't me, I swear it wasn't me. The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee. No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw... Oh, Phoenix? I saw someone else there. Man, he's the real killer. Oh. Interesting. Why won't anyone believe me? Of course it's you.
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps up this case, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright?
What did...
This court finds the defendant.
Yeah, what?
This court is adjourned.
I was not in control of Phoenix during this time. Let it be known, let the record show that Gaming Magic 13 was not in control of Mr. Phoenix Wright during the time of this trial. I do not accept this loss. Okay, what just happened in like 5 minutes? January 6th, 10:03 a.m. Writing Company Law Offices. Ah! The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world! I bet it does, Maya. So, I've decided that it... What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition, like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal!
Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright. Alright, pal. You got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
A what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Haha, I guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it, a magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense Attorney Wright trounced? Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling of the case. No, he must not. I was not in control of that. I did not decide that.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from, anyway?
December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then there's only one possibility.
No way! You don't mean... a phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too. Wait a second. Didn't somebody say something... Didn't Pearl say... Yeah, actually, didn't Pearl say in the... That was actually a nice bit of foreshadowing. Because didn't Pearl say in the last case...
Mr. Nick, what? One day when you get popular enough, you'll have your own imposters.
And now here we are, dealing with a fake Phoenix Wright? That's a clever bit of foreshadowing right there. Magazine clipping added to the court record. Okay, can I take a look at that? No, I can't.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal. Now. And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess a New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good, I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
here we are again with another new thing the game's doing, which is tackling the idea of a case which is with a verdict already decided. Now we have to get it overturned. This game is so awesome. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would somebody want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? Okay. So should we go to the detention center, I guess? To try to figure out, like, who's the defendant? Who did fake me get convicted? This is so nerve-wracking waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. You? What are you doing here? And what in the world is with your outfit? How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I am totally, utterly let down. You? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggey, remember? Maggey Byrde. Maggey Byrde, you'll notice, this time we know how her name is spelled because they introduced it to us. If only they would have done that the first time around. Maggey Byrde. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. And that was also one of the two worst cases in the entire trilogy. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit? Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's wrong more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Okay, I'm gonna need some details on what this case is all about. So how come you're dressed like that, Maggey? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggey Byrde, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong... Oh, Armstrong, haha. Hired me straight away, sir! And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. Okay, so, tell me what happened. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at Très Bien. Très Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee, and then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim just took one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggey. What? You keep calling the victim, you keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy was killed? Not at all, I've never even seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. Okay, so the other me is the real murderer in this case. So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway, how come? You tell me, Mr. Wright! I guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer, but let's see if I can get a description of the guy. Guilty verdict. So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw! Saw what? The other man, the one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at this table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person will believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a failed trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. Okay, and then tell me more about this other guy that is probably going to look exactly like me. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In the music industry? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for the debut, I guess. So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that? What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well, but like the victim, really. Okay. What if I showed you the newspaper clipping? Would you tell me more about it then? Oh, yeah. I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article's about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie. No, I don't remember phoning you, Maya. Oh. It would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you clear to this crime. I'm gonna get you clear to this crime, you said. I'm gonna win. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was kinda... So the guy was nothing like me then? But yeah, your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces, but it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney, so we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the ninth floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles. Yeah, sob story. I even had to land at a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggey Byrde always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Yes, you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Zine Yup. Who in the world is... Oh, it's Phoenix backwards. That's actually kind of clever. So I'm assuming that's the name of the other me. I don't know how you mistake... Well, so I don't know how Maya knows that, because we never learned that, but that's admittedly a pretty clever name. What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get Zini up for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Trevian is. Right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food. It's food. Okay. So, to Trevian. January 6th, Trevian. Yikes. Well, this place is certainly up. I see that. Do you see that? I saw that. There's a little newspaper sticking out from behind the bookcase in the wall. Wow, look at this place. Look? More like smell. What is with the stuff getting sent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all into it. No one's coming to seat us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant. It's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometimes, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my accolade clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber, I see. So that's the thing that Maggie saw. MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros? $100,000 maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper is from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? Sports paper adds to the court record, okay. So, see if I find more for this paper. So what we're gonna... Oh my god. This game is so... You know what? Just because you said that, we're gonna play Maya's theme for everybody to hear. Just because it's so awesome. Here we go. Oh god, what is this? Oh, this is the Spirit of Justice? That is not the one I wanted. What in the world? Okay. Here it is. This is the one I wanted. Oh, why does this game have such good music? Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right! So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better start with the investigation, don't you, Nick? No, I didn't want to look at it again. Okay. So that's there. And also, something else I noticed is also a crossed out 500,000 over on the right, so that's probably... I mean, even the $100,000 crossed out, though. And is that meant to be the mask in the bottom left-hand corner with the brooch in the center? I don't know. Okay, well, let's head back to the restaurant. Maybe there's going to be actually somebody that'll seat us this time. January 6th, très bien. Ooh la la, bonjour, welcome to La Très Bien. Oh, hello. What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Ho ho ho, bienvenue. Bienvenue. Welcome to my petit restaurante. Huh? B Avenue? B Avenue. Oh, non, my petit tulip. Huh? Me? Look at this face. Like the kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil, melange of La Neroli and La Rose. My personal recommendation. I'm trying to mimic Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast, and I'm doing a horrible job, I know. You think I need what? Oh, oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bathwater, and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And voila, monsieur. Who? Me? Look at that face. Like the puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, you know? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot, and maybe an inch of... Oh, oui. I will add le peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptionnel. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat, we're lawyers. But bien sûr! I know this already, monsieur. You are la Phoenix Wright, no? Yes, you know me? Oui, I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zine Eop. I'm never gonna get over that name. It's actually really smart that it's Phoenix backwards. And why does that work so well? Well, I don't know. It looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I already am. I wonder what sort of impression Zine Eop's been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean Armstrong, enchanté. Okay, so what information do you have to give us? Très bien. So what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right? No. Très bien is Francis. In English, you would say, very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactamente. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? Probably because it's the crime scene of a murder. That would be my guess number 1. My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggey, I do not have enough sense. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui! For a moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't lie on me while you say that. I am le chef. I am le manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner de aromatherapy. The art of soothing la soul with delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but... Okay, so, could you tell me what you know about this incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee? That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggey who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu! Oh, he was dead. Maggey had passed out us all. Us all also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur! All alone. I know that Maggey said there was someone else, but... I see. The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the tables, I asked? But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing. Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here. What? Someone else saw it? Oui, as usual. He came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table. But Maggey swears there were 2 people. Mademoiselle, la lawyer. He could not prove this, non? About the lawyer, that was... me, I suppose? My venture. Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. I'm making stuff up. Okay, so can you tell me more about your waitress, maybe any connection she may have had to the victim.
Maggey was a police woman once, you see that?
Yeah.
Oui, she was a suspect in the murder investigation, no?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave her that. That is why I gave to her la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume?
We blended from Bergamont, like I've given to you before.
But she's been arrested again and found guilty this time.
This is true. Her natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work.
I am not surprised she was the prime suspect, after something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggey did have a motive? We gotta ask this guy for more info. Stat. Oh, with pleasure, buddy. Maggey's motive. When Maggey took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
None, it was nothing.
Look, Maggey said she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggey and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please, tell us anything you know.
Oh, here comes a Psychlock. Scratch that, here comes 3 Psychlocks. Psychlocks?
No way, what are we going to do, Nick?
What's that to remove the— what the— well, what's wrong? The Magatama, it's gone. Wait, it's— the other Phoenix. Oh, no.
What?
But I could see the Psychlocks. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong? Could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time dans la park.
The oh, a park. What park's that?
Behind the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Je vous en prie, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
Okay, let's go. Vitamin Square. What the— January 6th Vitamin Square.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruits scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick.
Actually, wait, hold on. What is— okay, so we have an apple slide, a strawberry playground, 2 oranges sticking out of the apple, a banana. You can— anybody can ride the banana that they want. This is an interesting playground. Okay, also just a bunch of birds here for some reason.
That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy-looking grandpa.
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
He's not throwing seeds for the pigeons. He's throwing seeds at them. Oh God, why do you have a— why? Okay, why do you have a red balloon on your nose? My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Okay, what exactly did you see? Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at him. That's gotta hurt.
Go on, eat this.
Okay. Clearly he doesn't want to have a chat with me. There's a magazine on the table over here, though. That's interesting. Ooh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue, picking up something someone else threw away.
Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
That's none of your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back.
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Job listings added to the court record.
Hey, that's mine.
Okay. Oh. That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. You can't have fun during the holidays if you're sick in bed, you know. You don't have to tell me twice. Okay. So this guy isn't gonna talk with me. Hey, chef, your witness is a dud. But do you think you can tell me a little bit about what's going on with this?
Mademoiselle!
Yes?
Are you looking for a job?
What? No, I was just...
Let me see. Your style is un peu different, but you have a good face. Different? Felicitations, you have passed. I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick, help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Oh, is Maya gonna be a waitress now? Alright. I was hoping you could tell me more about why he threw that away, but that didn't work. Okay. Is Maya gonna... not Maya. Can Maggey tell me more about what's going on here? Looks like they have Maggey in question. I guess they've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Great. Okay. Gumshoe, you're my last resort. Do you know anything about what's going on here? January 6th Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, the Blue Badger has a friend now. That's pretty neat.
Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent?
No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation.
Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal.
Gumshoe's really fired up, but yeah, he cares extra. I haven't seen him this fired up about a case since the Farewell My Turnabout case, where Maya's life was literally in danger.
Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godo's gonna be the prosecutor.
Oh wow, I'm so surprised. Oh, him.
Now listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again,
Yes?
I'll make sure you get locked up good for it, got it?
Alright. So can you tell me anything interesting? So the guilty party was Maggey Byrde, huh?
Yeah.
Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right?
Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know?
Oh, does he have a crush on her? Gumshoe has a crush on Maggey.
Hey, what's with the final?
Yep, Gumshoe has a crush on Maggey. That's what's going on here.
There wasn't anything like, look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggey.
I don't like her or anything. I was,
Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later.
Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it?
Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time?
Hey, tell your face, pal. Not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
Okay, and then the victim? So I was wondering, could you fill me on the victim?
Glen Elk.
What is with this, this case and the names? Because after the first name, I'm like, okay, I thought to myself, I wonder if there's gonna be anything interesting about this name. And what do you know? This name's a palindrome. The writers had a lot of fun coming up with the names for this case.
He was a computer programmer.
I see, a programmer, so not a musician.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggey never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggey also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd ever seen the guy.
A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggey have had to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in the trial.
You're kidding. What was the supposed motive?
Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. Haven't got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could this motive have been? Okay, and how's your investigation going?
This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right.
The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem was with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow, so I'm just gonna say this. Maggey Byrde's no liar. Okay, so she's a bit out there sometimes and a bit off base, but she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggey still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD.
CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir?
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggey say the victim was wearing an earpiece?
But didn't Maggey say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player.
You got it. Your phone, you never explained the contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Turnabout didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. He has Cyclops, of course he has something to hide. What, that was a dumb thing to say. Okay, so I have a question for you, Gumshoe. Do you think you could tell me who the other person was who was writing on this sports paper? Because I think I know who it is. I'm almost 100% positive that it's the phony me, but because of the cinematic. But we need to prove it. So can you do a handwriting check, maybe?
What's that? A sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribune.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
And take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber.
Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once.
That's no good, I can't remember.
And he goes back to being the Gumshoe we all know and love.
Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on a scribble.
Handwriting, huh? It's good. It'd be good to know more about that in any case.
Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue.
Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. Okay. So, can you tell me anything more about Armstrong?
Chef straight man, yeah? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body's full of toxins. And then he gave me this...
What's in it?
I don't know, the label says juniper. I'm under orders to put in a few drops in my bath every day.
Under orders?
Yeah, you know, there's something about that guy.
Huh? You can't stop thinking about him?
Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow.
Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Trebian?
It's, kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway.
Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything?
Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Trebian and investigate the place yourself. And if you find anything that's suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay?
I don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef in Trebian and then report back to Gumshoe. Okay. Move back to the Trebian. Poor Maya, looks like Mr. Arm's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Trebian once things have cooled off. No, I'm gonna go there right now, because that's kind of what I was told to do. Do I have to go to the detention center and then guess I have to go here and then go to Trebian? That's odd. I don't know why you have to go to a certain place before you can go to other places. Okay, January 6th, Trebian. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Hello. Great talk. Who was that just now, a customer? She has this sort of dark aura about her. I'm gonna say this is Maya because it says B Avenue.
Ah, welcome, B Avenue.
Wow, what a cute voice.
Oh, it's just you, Nick.
Maya!
Well, how do I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
Then who was that woman I just saw?
Oh, since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. Okay. Waitress. So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile.
Lunch special.
Hey, Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch at the moment, or so he says.
How much is it?
It's a twin tea set, so it's $20, of course.
The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilet? That's keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
About the lunch.
Oh, a fine choice, sir.
No, and she just took my order.
Kitchen lunch special, please, with all the extra strings. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir.
Oh my god. Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20? With the drink side selling, it's $45? Hey, wait a second, Maya.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe 45.
That thing? Whoa.
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit.
Thanks.
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright.
Down the hatch it goes.
Well?
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving.
Here, it's yours.
Really?
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you best polish off that plate.
I just remembered I gotta clean the toilets. Oh, did you now? Hey, you can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilet.
Oh, why is this game so funny? Like, honestly, this game has no right to be as funny as... I know I've been saying that a lot, but it's true. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad?
Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Now what was it that Maggey said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, wait up, Maya.
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Weren't you going to show me around? Tisk, there goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Okay, let's go to the kitchen. Okay, January 6th, Trebian. Oh, the Magatama! Why is the Magatama here?
And here it is, the famous Trebian kitchen. At the first time in here, too, actually.
There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure.
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop, chop.
Okay, well, first things first. Give me my Magatama back.
Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of the most of the seasonings. Hey, Nick, the container has oyster sauce. What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food?
Ah, look, right there on the counter. My Magatama. What's it doing there?
What indeed? Magatama put in pocket. Okay. So the other thing that caught my attention is this case over here. What's this? Looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow! Look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100, they're all the same too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And doesn't smell. So what's the liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? Small bottle found in the kitchen, shape is different from the other bottles, contents unknown. Okay, well, can we give this to Gumshoe to have him do an analysis of it? Maybe, I don't know, let's go. Find out. Okay, oh, there's a motorcycle here now. So is Maya gonna come with me now, or is she still stuck at the restaurant? The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. Okay, well, first things first, what in the world is this doing here? A scooter, huh? We leave it right in the middle of a park like this. The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been an accident. Totally wrecked. Oh, what the... Oh, what the hell? I'm sorry. No human being looks at this thing in front of me and says to themselves, you know what? That's Phoenix Wright. Unless I just doused 1,000,000 hot peppers and then just, like, did a Lion King and cut my eye with a knife. I don't know how...
Hey, what used to think you used to do with my bike?
No, I was just...
You used to been messing with my new ride. Is that what you used to been doing?
New ride? Is that kind of an old...
You used to gonna pay for this.
It wasn't me, it was just passing by.
Then who's the one covered in my saddle and crap? You're gonna pay, you catch my drift.
No, wait a second, I'm not a pigeon.
Wise guy, I gotta base you so hard I'll feel like you were smooching the express train.
Uh-oh.
You better watch your back. This ain't over, I'm gonna run to my group of lawyers and then you're gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What do you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Phoenix Wright? You're saying you's the Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I am.
So you're the wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright.
No, you're Zin Eop.
The one and only.
What?
Out of my way, I gotta cruise.
Oh, okay. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? Who else would he be? He wasn't anything like me! Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Ridden by my phony, the wheel guard is all smashed up. I'm gonna guess this is the old man.
Pathetic.
Yep, oh, it's you.
A few threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes.
Have you been here the whole time then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
Well, you had some cowering to do. Okay, so what do you have to say? Maggey Byrde. Excuse me, sir, can I ask you about Maggey Byrde?
I don't know any Maggey Byrde.
Yes, you do. You know the waitress at Trebian?
If you ask me, it's a disgrace, that's what it is. An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
So you don't like that kind of thing then?
What are you trying? Your spiky hair and your fancy suits. The head of yours is overflowing with filthy ideas.
I know someone who needs to learn some stress management.
Get out of here, you young brat.
Okay. And... Trebian. Do you go to Trebian a lot?
This miserable excuse for a restaurant. That garbage they serve and there's not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Trebian is a fresh restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy, in Paris? I want real food, not those snooty
Oh, isn't this guy just a gem?
And what about those shameless girls? What
are you and the waitresses, you keep mentioning them. What's going on here?
You can see all the way up to there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked.
No. Just objectively, nah. I'll wait till we go back to the restaurant to double check. But the last time I checked, I'm pretty sure those uniforms that they're wearing are not revealing. I don't know what you're getting at there, buddy. Listen, it's not my restaurant.
Yeah, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Trebian regular. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha, take that.
Ah, so you have a psych lock too, then. Oh, that's nice. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide, but what could it be? Okay, well, Maybe, you think Gumshoe's done doing the handwriting analysis? Yeah, let's look again. Okay, let's... Yeah, this isn't revealing. What are... Like, actually, what do you want? Oh, sorry, you can see the arms and you can see the face. My sincerest apologies. I forgot that the arm is the most defensive part of the human body. I'm terribly sorry. This old guy has problems I can't help him fix. Okay, so let's actually go check, where, I have to go here first and then I have to go to here to check. I'll see if Gumshoe's done with his...
Hey, you're just in time.
What is it, Detective Gumshoe?
The lab got back to me about the newspaper you gave me.
It must mean the Swartz paper with a memo scribble on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything?
Says the doodle victim was...
That's unfortunate. I was really hoping it was going to be by the other guy. Not this one. I expected as much.
The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment.
Swartz paper refiled into the court record.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal?
Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although... I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Oh, right, I came here for the... The whole reason I came here in the first place was to give him the bottle.
You want one of those aroma bottles too, huh?
Only this one doesn't smell.
Huh? I don't get you.
This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree?
A cologne bottle doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that for a bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis.
The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. I heard
a hunch there was something funny about that, Chef.
You suspect Gene Armstrong?
I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is.
That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before.
I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean.
Okay, and what might that secret be? Nope, I didn't want to talk to you about that thing again. I wanted to ask you about Armstrong's secret, but the game said nah. Okay, Armstrong's secret. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret?
You ever had lunch at Travian, pal?
Yes.
So how was it?
To put it nicely, it was inedible.
Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, he's got a girl like Maggey as a waitress, so...
Yeah, I guess it's probably the food.
The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt.
Really? How much does he owe?
This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red.
$500,000? Are we talking dollars?
Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble.
Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise.
Yeah, this case is full of surprises, and I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch.
Okay, that's nice. So, I wonder if we can go crack his psych lock with that now. And we can go here, and then from there we can go... No, wait, why can't we go anywhere from Wright and Company offices? That's my question. Okay, très bien. Actually, you know what, let's go see if we can crack, crack the old man's psych locks. We probably gonna crack those straight away, right? We should be able to. I mean, I don't know what his thing's gonna be about. So let's just give it a shot and see what it has to offer. Très bien, regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to the restaurants, to eat.
To eat? Isn't that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to the restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me?
Well, for one, the food is literally inedible. I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food, because this is terrible. The proof is in the pudding.
That's a twin D set.
The food at Trade Man is terrible. And expensive.
You're wrong, it's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm sinking rich.
Is that why you have a job listings ad?
I haven't done a job of work since I was born other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. Takes another story, but the price is nothing to me.
So you're saying that you go there because you got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
You're not Scrooge McDuck. You're flat broke. And where's the... Here it is. This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was...
Oh, there's one.
So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those would better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not, but anyway, yes, the place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly, they don't want me hanging around at home.
No, there aren't. No, wait, there aren't. Because the only paper they have there is one that a customer brought in, right? Yeah, left by victim. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no papers to read at Très Bien. Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Très Bien.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. There's 2, only 1 more to go. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you to go so much to Très Bien, well, if I were a betting man, based on how much he was talking about the waitresses, I'd be willing to bet that the only reason he goes is because he wants to see Maggey.
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Très Bien. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink espresso coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you are probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please. No more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Well, that was fun. Très Bien regular. Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I mean...
I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of this serving girl. Punish me, lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years, you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, well, if you would stop beating the balloon on your face and stop throwing freaking seeds at pigeons, maybe you wouldn't have this problem, but no, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. Show me some respect. I'm Victor Kudo.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear assessment one way or the other. I don't believe this. I even broke his sidewalks and everything. I guess I'll have to try getting when he's in a better mood. Oh, you know what? Okay, idea. He doesn't know what Maggey looks like, right? All he knows is the uniform. Maya's a waitress at Très Bien. What do you say we invite Maya to come on down to the park and see if we can get this guy to talk? So, you know this guy named Victor Kudo?
Oh, is that old man? He's still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Ooh, ouch!
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while?
Huh? Me?
Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay, I'll just get you. No, hang on.
Can you go like that?
I guess?
Sir?
You again. Well, I see. Nick? His eyes are burning into me.
It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
But play on the slide? Ah, we were so close. There's a little more when you would have spilled. How can we crack this guy? Oh, did she channel him? Oh, she channeled Mia. Right? Because he said you're just a little kid, so she channeled Mia. Calling it now. Haha! Yup, I knew it. Mia?
Well,
if you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
yes. Of course.
Oh, all of a sudden you've turned over a new leaf, have we now? Even from beyond the grave. Wow. Okay, talk to Kudo. So, would you like to give me some information now? About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see.
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. How is that possible? Then he took one sip of his Javachino and he said something like, "You are," and then collapsed dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now, but looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Très Bien. Do you like the food at Très Bien?
Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much, I can't take it. I want France. Ha 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 ha.
I can't believe Mia's laughing at this guy. Well, okay, obviously obviously Mia's putting on an act so that so that we can actually keep this guy talking. You visit Très Bien a lot, don't you?
Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right, that man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Hold it, hold it, back up, hold the phone. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes, I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers? Well, that would explain why the Magatama's gone.
Gloves, handkerchiefs,
Magatamas.
little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javicino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem, and explain all you need to know about that chef.
Victor's note. Convicted before a wicked man or woman repeat offender.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Well, what can I say except thank you? Because this guy's a real nutcase. January 6th, Très Bien.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya, non, how can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psych Locker 3, didn't he? He had a Psych Locker 3. I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volunteers, of course.
Okay, let's crack some Psych Locks.
Oh, what is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Allos, I will confess everything, just don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that was a new world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket for $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket, it disappeared.
The ticket disappeared?
This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggey. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
My lord.
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why.
None, monsieur. You doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know.
No, because you probably took it. The $500,000 lottery, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by you. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there was a very high probability that it was you. Yep, there's one. Wow, this is one piercing scream for a man like him.
My poor Guillemot, why? You have no evidence. I am not Damask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. I just said the past. It's rubbing off on me.
What is this, a poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please read it, and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Monsieur! Let monsieur, you are a liar.
You deny it?
Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît.
So do you have any— Yes, you stole my Magatama. You stole my Magatama. Or Maya's Magatama, but still. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen.
No.
Wow, that scream just about broke some windows.
Oui. I have a weakness for little trinkets and la figurines. Man, it just slips out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it's la truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $500,000. Mas non, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah, you have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Unlock successful. Okay. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with the earpiece.
Maggey said something about that too.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
Oui, it had all of the tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee?
No, you naughty man. I simply outed myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggey passed out. I thought to myself, but grandpa, he had so many of them.
Yes, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggey was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true.
Winning ticket.
I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
No, my fiddle, it was not.
Who?
Huh? Ah! Mr. Goda!
What the heck are you doing here?
Ooh, this is without a doubt the worst coffee
I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. You came in here for coffee? This is craving for coffee, no bounds?
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
No, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggey shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had the wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1.
You see, I'm in just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers.
Hey, look at that! See, looks like Gold and I aren't so different after all. Because I also do not. I used to crave for trailers because yes, give me more. Give me details on the upcoming thing that I want to know about. But nowadays, I make a concerted effort not to watch trailers because I know full well that almost every trailer I've watched has spoiled major plot beats. So I've just said, you know what? Let's just not. And then afterwards, after the movie comes out, when I go back to watch the trailer, I'm like, wow, I am so happy I didn't do this. Like with the Far From Home trailer, if I had watched that trailer before I saw the actual movie, I would have been so disappointed because there was so much in that trailer that was in the movie, and just, wow. So yeah, that's one thing God and I have in common.
Voila, you do. Time to laugh at that pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Figure's note thrown in the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway, we can't let Maggey suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. To be continued. Alright, this case is off to a great start. This case is actually off to such an incredible beginning. Alright, I'm excited. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time. I hope to catch you all on Tuesday for some more Phoenix Wright's Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Goodbye.